This final round can be a little bit intimidating because we're starting to look at fractions and decimals. We also need to remember that when we're solving equations, we have the option of one solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solution. So let's keep that in mind as we're going along here. So my first step is to recognize the like terms. So I have negative 1/2 k and I have a positive 1k on this side. So I have negative 1/2 if I think about that. And then I'm adding 1 to it. That would be a whole. So really I'm subtracting from a whole. So I'll realize I'm left with 1/2 k. Let's bring down that negative 4. On the other side, I need to distribute. When I distribute to a fraction, I'm multiplying the numerator. So this gives me 4/8 k. And then I'm doing 4 times a negative 1, which is negative 4. From here, it's important that I recognize that 1/2 k and 4/8 k are actually the same number. If I have 4/8 and I divide both the top and the bottom by 2, I'm going to end up with, if I divide it by 4, I'm going to end up with 1/2. So now I see on one side I have 1/2 k minus 4. On the other side I have 1/2 k minus 4. I realize it's the same on both sides, so I'm going to say that there's infinitely many solutions. The same thing on both sides. All right, tracking our next one here. Draw that line down the middle. Combine like terms first, so I have 5x and a negative 7x. 5 minus 7, opposite signs. So I'm going to subtract and take the sign of the larger. So the larger number was negative, so that's negative 2x minus 1 equals negative 2x plus 1. I might already notice that they have the same variable term, but a different constant. So if I were to take it a step farther, I'm going to add 2x to both sides, which zeroes it out from here. And if I add 2x from here, it zeroes out from there. So I'm left with negative 1 equals 1, which is not true. So there is no solution. Finally here, I'm working with some decimals. So let's go ahead and look at this problem. I'm going to distribute through. Something I like to do is recognize that 0.5 is the same as 1/2. So really what I'm asking here is what's half of 4x? That's going to be 2x. Half of 4 is 2. What's half of a negative 12? Well, that's going to be a negative 6. On my other side, I'm left with 16x plus 8. Nothing happened to that. I'm going to subtract the 2x from each side because my variables were on both sides, and 2x was my smaller variable term. So it's zeroed out from there, so I'm just left with negative 6 over here, and I'm left with 14x plus 8 over here. So now let's get rid of this 8. So I'm subtracting 8 from each side, and I'm left with negative 14 equals a positive 14x. So finally, I'm going to divide by 14, and 14 divided by 14 is 1, but it was a negative 14, so my answer will be x equals negative 1. So I have one solution, which was x equals negative 1.